connection.
Something like that. Greetings, YouTube.
Hello.
And every place else on the planet. Welcome to
MTV.
Everything Music. The future biggest channel on YouTube. We will cover everything music. It's going to be fun. But we need you, the viewer. Make sure you subscribe. Give us some points and things that you'd like us to discuss in our comment section. Hit us up with the email, which will be in the description. Yeah, it's going to be cool. If you got questions, we've got answers. I think that's already taken. Damn it, demonetized already.
Anything we don't know, we'll research, we will get back to you.
Right? We will scour the interwebs.
Yeah.
So,
anything from like guitar, bass, drum, vocal recording lessons to
EDM production, blah, 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 blah. Random cats coming through. You'll see that. Hi, Kirk. Kirk always photobombs. You will see lots of Kirk.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so this is going to be the channel. We are starting at 0. We have no followers, we have no social media, we have no videos, we have nothing.
Nothing.
But we have knowledge, and that is important. So, I guess maybe we should start this whole thing off. I don't know, because I'm Sean. Hi, I'm an action hero.
Hi, I'm Justin.
Right. So, I guess we'll do a brief, it's a channel intro. I don't know how much you guys are going to want to watch of a channel intro, but at least this way, maybe if we do this, we can get people to kind of invest themselves. So, Justin, tell me about you. Or tell them, I should say, about you. Give me your credentials, bro.
I'm so nervous. This is like all those dating apps. Oh, well. I am a 35-year-old bass player. I'm self-taught. I took lessons for about 4 months or so to get started, and then kind of picked everything up on my own after that.
He's pretty good, too.
Plugged away at it. If there was a technique or a song I wanted to learn, I would kind of hone in on that and get it as close to the original as I could. A lot of times, listening to something, there are notes or passing things or different techniques that you don't pick up on. So, a lot of trial and error, a lot of tablature online that was just wrong. It was in the ballpark, but didn't quite cut it. Yeah, but started in high school with a buddy of mine and a drummer. We were just a 3-piece.
Chambers.
But yeah, we would practice 2-3 times a week. Record, write, all the band things that I do today. I learned early on, 3.5 years or so in high school. I picked up guitar here and there. I'm not great at it, but I can do enough to get by.
He faked his way through it.
Yeah. And I've been working on drums a little bit here and there recently in the past year or so. I can keep a steady beat. I can't do anything fancy yet.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
So, says the guy who's been playing his whole life. But yeah, I was originally from Washington State. The band that I'm in currently asked me to come out because they were searching for a bass player. Started working on songs for the new album. And they said, hey, we need you out here. And I said, okay.
But what he meant to say was, no.
That's right. I'll be there in a week. And I was. Drove across 10 states in 5 days. And since then we've had a couple of shows already. We won the Battle of the Bands and we went to Philadelphia. That was exciting. Got to meet some really cool musicians and people. Check out a new town.
It's kind of the musician's life, man. Musician's life.
Yeah, musically that's pretty much it. It's not the most interesting story, but in a nutshell, yeah, I started when I was 14, played for a few years, took about 8 or 9 years off, trying to do that whole life thing, and that wasn't really working out for me, so I got back into music. And over the past 5 years, I've met some incredible musicians who've become great friends. Yeah, and here we are.
Right. So I guess it would only be fair if I did the same. Hi, I am Sean, aka DJJ5, aka Blind Sun Records, aka Johnny Bravo, aka...
Alright, we get it.
Alright, fair enough. But yeah, so I'm Sean Chase. I am what did we figure out? Almost 30 years I've been playing drums, because I'm old. We don't talk about that. I play a little bass, not enough to really claim that I play bass. I can fake my way through some guitars, and I do a lot of like electronic music production, hence the DJJ5 thing. I do that. But I have a recording studio, record label, a lot of musical research, a lot of theory.
Secret underground lair.
Yes, that's where you're at right now. It's kind of a cluttered mess because we just had a gig and everything was just kind of thrown in here. We're like, hey, we'll just do this here today, and then tomorrow we might do a video from a different location within the Bat Cave. Because I don't like bats. This is Kirk, for those of you curious. I mean, this is Kirk, the kitty. He's you'd be expecting to see him photobombing frequently, because for some reason every time I turn on a camera or whatever, here he is. But I think Kirk wants to be famous. But he's not Sylvester the Talking Cat either. This is just Kirk. He's a savant. But yeah, so I mean, between the two of us, we got quite a bit of knowledge musically. And so we figured, what better thing to do than to go ahead and use our life experiences and our knowledge to share with you, the audience of YouTubes and wherever else this winds up. We don't have the greatest video equipment at this point, but we're gonna get there. I mean,
Yeah, give it time.
Help us out, spread the word, share love.
Watch us grow.
Right? Give us ideas of things to talk about that you might be interested in, or give us weird stuff to research. We'll figure it out. By golly, that's kind of our thing. I mean, I've been doing this for a while, and so has he. So we'll have guests on here probably. Who knows where this channel's going to go? We're kind of leaving it up to you to essentially create the channel. So we'll do stuff. If you want us to do lessons, if you want us to react to your band, if you want us to do or figure out, I don't know, a drum pattern to some song, although there's a billion people doing that. But, bass lessons, guitar lessons, flugelhorn lessons. And none of us know how to play one, but we can find somebody we'll find somebody that does, or we'll figure it out. So, but yeah, that's kind of our plan. I mean, it's kind of a rough channel intro. We don't care. We're gonna go ahead and make this happen. So, if you want to be a guest, if you have some ideas, if you want an autographed picture of Kirk, $20. But yeah, we're doing things.
Yeah, it's sort of a subscribers on the loose program. You guide the topics, you guide the show, to quote BJ Shea back in Washington.
But yeah, we're just launching it. We're gonna see what happens. So as you give us ideas, our content will become way more interesting. If you think we ought to go and drop ourselves on all of the social media platforms, maybe we will, maybe we won't. Who knows? We might start a Facebook, because Facebook's pretty decent for
Pretty commonplace.
Yeah, so we might end up with like a Facebook page for now. But we got the YouTube.
might be a podcast in case you don't want to see our ugly asses every week.
Right.
Or bi-weekly, or however many times
Right.
we do this per month or whatever.
Right. I mean, we're gonna probably, I mean, my personal goal is like every couple of days, some kind of a video, whether it be sharing a re-upload of like another band's music video, or whether it be, you know, just getting on and being like, hey, what's up? Random chat time. We're gonna try to do some live streams. We're gonna try to do all kinds of things. So help us out. Help us help you. Isn't that the thing?
Help me help myself.
Right. Give us
I
money.
I think that's what they're telling us.
Right. Yeah, gear reviews. Yeah, that's another thing we were babbling
Yeah,
about
we're trying to do
earlier.
everything from gear reviews to promotion to education, collaboration. Anybody who wants to work with drums and bass.
Yep.
Create
Like a little online network.
anybody who needs tips with arrangement or any of that kind of thing, how to set up a band if you're just starting out.
Right. How to band properly.
Yeah, the kind of do's and don'ts, networking, or even just inner bands.
Right, trying to
Sort of
navigate the
communication.
new music business, because this whole new, I've got a lot of hours in trying to figure out how to promote a band in this current environment, and especially how for a band to make money in this current environment. So that'll be probably a series all on its own.
Yeah, how to survive as a
Right.
musician, or working musician rather.
Right. Not the, I work full-time at a company and then music on the weekend type of surviving on music.
Yeah, nothing against hobbyists. You guys are great too, but if you're trying to do it for a living,
Yeah. Good luck. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
it takes dedication.
And Kirk.
Mostly Kirk.
Yes, you need a Kirk in your life, because when you get stressed, you can just be like, "Hi, Kirk." And you can name your feline whatever, but having a furry friend is usually a good time. But so I guess for all intents and purposes, channel intro wise, that's probably good enough. So stay tuned for different angles of essentially Blinds on Records studio, and you know, we will come back at you with more later.
Yeah,
As soon
dates
as
and
possible.
times- Dates and times to be determined.
Right? We will get you content. So, now time to check and see if this thing actually recorded properly. Kurt.
We'll bring you content and hopefully you'll be content.
Ooh, I like that. We will bring you content and hopefully you'll be. Yeah.